I've always felt that the internet vaporizes geography. So what does that mean? Well, if you compare somebody who is, in my neighborhood, right? Before, the people that I used to be able to spend time with, they were going to be people that are in my neighborhood, they're in my school, whatever. So geography dictated friendships. And once you started to have Twitter and Reddit and Facebook and Discord and all these different social networks, well, now, the fact that I am a Game of Thrones obsessed person, I'm going to find those people not in my neighborhood, but in the, r/Game of Thrones subreddit or whatever it is. And so same thing with basketball. And, that's like, where do I spend a lot of time? I hang out in r/NBA. Why? Because those are people who care about the NBA a little too much, just like I do. They're people that follow certain things and like to digest certain types of content and not other types of content, right? That we have a taste profile that we share. And so the internet basically vaporized geography when it came to, communication and relationships. And now it's doing it with trust and transactions. So crypto basically does the same thing. It lets me transact with people that are unknown to me, that are in different geographies, that I don't necessarily, have to know and trust. But I can, it created a new system that sort of melted some of the geographic walls that came up with where you lived, which is the banks you had access to, the financial instruments you had access to, right? Like, when I sold my company, all of a sudden, guy from Morgan Stanley reaches out. Hey, we can let you borrow against your stocks at 1%. And you could just use that to, whatever, go buy a piece of real estate. It's like, man, I could borrow at 1% and then I can go make, 15, 20% off this. That's a cheat code, right? And like, when you get access to this, the more and more, the more you sort of progress, the higher access you get. So the more, the higher up you get, the more access you get. But now with crypto, somebody can be sitting in Thailand who has no friends in high places, and they can go on to Anchor Protocol and get 20% yield on their savings in a stable coin outside of their, current local geography. And so that's, to me, something like an example of how, once again, technology and the internet is vaporizing more and more forms of geography that sort of limited our options before this.
You're listening to the Unstoppable Podcast, the go-to place for everyone to learn about the latest innovations in Web3, NFTs, and the decentralized web. Welcome to the metaverse.